before the spray paint. What is up, peeps? Rattle Can Man coming at you with a little short. I ain't going to get into a lot of detail on this one, but I'm about to do the unthinkable. I am about to spray paint a brand new 15-inch subwoofer. But before you start freaking out, I looked into it, and if you do it right and prep it right, it won't hurt it. And just to make sure, I had some old tins that were in this truck when I got it that I've been playing for ever since I got the truck. And last weekend, I painted them just to try them, because if I tore them up, if it messed them up, it wasn't going to be a big deal. I've been bumping them all week. No problems, no cracking on the paint, nothing. So I am about to spray paint these 15-inch Planet Audio subs. Eyeballs coming up. All right, stage one is begun. The next part is going to be really groovy. But anyways, these 15s are slamming with this 4,000 watt Planet Audio amp. I can't turn it up real high without it blowing the fuse, because I found that out the hard way. I kind of figured that the power wire wasn't a thick enough gauge, but I had to try it out. But anyways, the amp that it was meant for was like a 300 or 400 watt amp. You know, the speaker box and all that was in it was all one big piece. It was the amp, the subs, and everything all in one that was actually made for this truck. So I'm going to have to get me some much bigger power cable and a much bigger cylinder fuse before I can crank it up and, keep it cranked up. But anyways, I'm starting to get really excited. Stage 2 coming up next. Hey, while I'm sitting here waiting for stage 1 to dry enough for stage 2, let me introduce you to stage 2. A Burger King drinking cup cut in two. I'm going to take this part and put it down in the middle of the subwoofer. And then I'm going to spray paint down inside here. That's going to be his eyeball. It's going to be teal. And then after that, and after all of that dries, then I am going to take this orange paint marker and do squiggly lines on the white from the pupil of his eye all the way to the outside. Like bloodshot eyes, except it's going to be orange. Bet you ain't seen nothing like that before. Woo, Mr. Boombastic gonna be killing it, boy. Are you ready to see the results of stage 2 of Mr. Boombastic's eyeballs? Here we go. Now, I know what all you naughty people are thinking out there. Shame on you. Yeah, it does look like something else too. But it's supposed to be eyeballs, But anyways, there you go. Next will be stage 3. The orange bloodshot eyes. Gotta let this dry for a while before I can do that, though. Stay tuned. Are you ready to see the results after stage 3 of Mr. Boombastic's eyeballs? Are you ready? Oh, looky there. Planet Audio AC15D. 2100 watts. That's what it used to look like. Come on now. That's pretty freaking cool. No matter how stupid or dumb you think this might be, spray painting a subwoofer, you gotta admit, it's pretty freaking cool. Yeah. Now this other one over here, the bugs have been giving me a fit. For some reason, they just wanted to get on this one. And every time I tried to get them out, the paint wasn't dry, so it would mess the paint up, so I'd have to redo it. So all the paint is still wet on this side, so I can't do the squiggly lines. I don't know why I didn't think about closing these lids after I painted it, with all the bugs. Just didn't think about it. But anyways, it still looks like that. But I'm keeping the lid down, so maybe the bugs won't get on anymore. Anyways, I'm getting really excited. One eyeball done, one to go. Well, I did it again, just like I always do. Said I was going to go to bed an hour ago, but I didn't go to bed. I was saying, oh, I'll finish these up tomorrow, but I couldn't wait. I had to get them done. So I do have the finished product. I'm not going to put them in the box right now because I've got to get some different speaker wire. I literally just found speaker wire I had laying around just so I could hook them up and make sure they worked, before I painted them, because I'm sure I wouldn't be able to send them back after I painted them if something was wrong with them. But anyways, I got to get some bigger speaker wire. And I already mentioned I got to get a thicker amp cable. Might as well get just a whole new kit, have a thicker ground and all that stuff. And anyways, tomorrow, once I get all that done and get it in there, I will do a little short video showing you what it looks like on the inside of the truck. I've got to be at work at 7 o'clock in the morning, so I'm going to get like 3 hours of sleep because I got a 45-minute drive to work. But anyways, here is the finished product, Mr. Boombastic's eyeballs. And let me give you one last little look at something before I go to bed. Show you the comparison, the difference in a 10-inch subwoofer and a 15-inch subwoofer. This is the 10. Quite a bit of difference. Them 15s are rocking a lot harder than these 10s. There you go. Y'all have a good one. Rattle Can Man out.